Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 18 of Lands of Legend. As always, Rock here. So, we have a little bit of a change of plans for today's episode compared to what we were planning to at the end of last episode. So, from a comment that we received yesterday, I am recording this late on Friday, so it might be a little bit late of an episode, but from a comment we received yesterday from Cashnade, a longtime viewer, also I would say a buddy on the CTMC Discord, for what feels like forever. He states, and I'll put a little clip on screen. He states, FYI, you can get all of the brown wool fragments and even the brown wool itself without crossing the bridge to green, red, black. There are basically three large islands in the map, one in which is the white through pink, one is the gray through brown, and one is the green through black. There's a lot that second island that you still haven't explored yet. So I decided to do a little bit of exploring of the second island today. I can think of a couple things off the top of my head that I haven't gone into and explored. And I think by the suggestion that you can get the brown wool itself via the second island probably means that the trader for the brown wool is within the second island. Or just there is a brown wool you can get. We'll see. So, the first point of interest is this building here. We kind of bypassed it as we explored through the blue flower town, and I think it would be interesting or beneficial for us to explore. And past that, we came this direction and more or less just straight beelined it towards the monument. We never really explored in that direction, and I see something like right there that could be something of interest. So I think today we're going to do a little bit of exploring into that side of the island, and if we loop around to areas that we've been to, then we'll know that we've kind of explored the breadth of the island, not necessarily the depth of the island, but the breadth of the island. And yeah, we can at least, because that right there looks like the orangey area that we were in before. So maybe there's not a whole lot to this side of the island, but we can at least continuously explore around. Maybe that area was kind of took up most of the island, and you kind of have to keep going around. I don't know. Just rambling on with what I think would be what Cashnade was insinuating for. Oh, a dark night. There's definitely a lot of spawners in here for what it is. So yeah, I do have a lot of health. Let's move around real quick. I'm trying to take out some spawners. Hi, skeleton horse. Just a cute. I'm trying to get these spawners out of here before they become too problematic, and I'm seeing some endstone, which is indicative to something interesting. Damn, there's a lot of spawners out here. Woo! Levitation. Okay. Health is doing good. Let's just keep moving around, making sure we just break all the spawners. I'm not too worried about the mobs at the moment, just because of ridiculous resistances and such like that. But when we get the spawners down, then it makes it infinitely easier for us. And these creepers are just helping for days. Oh, hello. I think it's the creepers helping. It's hard to tell. Okay. We haven't gotten rid of all the bad things, but I think we have them all now. What are you, Mr. Brown Wool Box? Or Shulker Brown? Are you the brown wool? No, it's a meteor fragment. Okay, I think that puts us at 3. I think the first rules box we were talking about, and I'm sure there's a rules box in here as well. I was talking about like 5 being what we need, I think. Yeah, 5. Okay. So I think we have 3 of the 5 now, which is good news. Good news. We still have to find the castle that it's referring to in order to deposit the brown wool the brown wool fragments and I guess trade for them and whatnot. But I mean, it's at least a start. Do I want to deposit this now? I kind of do, just as a safety precaution. Let's do a quick cut, and I can refresh my my couple of foods. Oh, what's that? I can. Oh, that's the monument. I can replenish the couple of foods that I've lost, just as a safety precaution. Does that look like a flag right there? We'll have to keep looking. Let me do a quick cut just to replenish some goods, drop off the fragment just as a safety precaution. I don't want to be running about with an important monument objective and potentially lose it. So any more than I normally would. But I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I've gone ahead and dropped off the fragment. We did indeed have 3 of the brown wool fragments or in total with the one I had collected. So we're off to a good start. I did refresh my food, but I had to almost immediately eat a piece of food upon getting here. So we're better off than we were, but that's how things are. So we are going to continue off heading in that direction. I think the first place to head off into is that little. You know what? I'm just gonna break my way through. First place to head off into is that one standing structure that we saw over here. I believe we saw it from over there. Yeah, that one right there. The purple flower. That is the first thing to observe into, and the vast amount of cobwebs we're seeing over here very much reminds me of reminds me very much of a area in what's it called? A Slip in Time. That's a lot of mobs in here. Okay, there's definitely something here. Let's see if we can deal with this real quick. Not that I'm really worried about them actually being able to pose a threat to us, because they're just the cute little spiders. Well, some of them cute spiders. The fat spiders. And then we have the not so fat spiders who just want to be annoying and poison the shit out of me. But our gear is so good that we can kind of just ignore them. Is there no spawner I'm missing? There's probably some hidden spawners and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. Well, there's definitely a hidden spawner over there somewhere. Are you behind the block? Are you behind a different block? I wish I had a shovel. Oh. You see that name tag? Just bouncing along over there? Oh, I can't even read it. Hi, big boy. What are you doing, big? Oh, there you are, big spidery boy. Now the question is this a trap chest? It is not. Trident, sure, that's cool. Bunch of XP bottles, useful for mending and the such. We appear to be pretty good, but I will take your generosity, mapmaker, nonetheless. And let's find out what this purple flower is that looks like a villager up there. Is it a Bob? Do we find a Bob trader? Is it the important Bob trader that is going to trade us? I don't think it is, but what kind Bob? bob of arrows. Okay. These trades aren't terrible. We do get a surplus of kind of some of these resources, and I think we do have a surplus in base. This trade, I don't recall how much emeralds we've really run into, but even that said, a block of emerald for 4 arrows. Meh. I don't know. Good to keep in mind. We'll have to think about it. Ooh, let me see something over there. I still see that arrow over there. There's so much to explore. It's an adventure. Oh, look at the bees over there. Maybe that's what that yellow named was a bee. Because I know we have seen the bees with yellow names, so that is quite possible. There's a really tall mountain. What are you hiding, mountain? What are you hiding? I do see some stuff over there. Tell me your secrets. Excuse me, bee. I've got more important things to do than deal with your chicanery. Oh, you do have a bunch of stuff in this house. What's going on? Hello, skeletons. Blazes. Oh, there you are. That's right. Our bow does have a... Ooh, that looks like a structure I've not seen before. Okay, I see what's going on here. Oh, okay, there's got to be... Nope. Oh. So, there's definitely a structure right there that we've not been to before. So that is a point... Oh, heart. I'm going to get that heart. I don't remember if we have a heart fragment at base already. I'm going to have to double check, because if so, that's going to put us up to 10, 20, 28 hearts. Or not 28 hearts, but 28 health. Which, fantastic news. And I don't want to get rid of these anymore, because I can trade those for arrows. All right. I'm gonna keep that structure in mind. I do want to continue heading off in this direction, just to make sure that we find everything around the island before we kind of get too deep into the island. Something looks like is going on up there, so that looks like a potential point of interest. That is a potential point of interest. This could potentially be a point of interest. It just looks like it would be a pain in the butt to climb up to. I do see some structures over here, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to continue around the outside of the island first, and then we'll get into the innards of the island. I've definitely not seen that structure. So we'll then get into the innards of the island and deal with those areas, just because, as Tashnade said, there is lots of... we can get all the shards on this island. Oh boy. I'm guessing this structure is part of that one we saw over there. And that looks like a new structure. Oh boy. There's so many goodies around. And that is a hell of a lot of roses. Is this supposed to be a safe haven? Or are the roses just acting as a... it's almost like a rose vineyard or something like that. Are they acting as a blocking of being able to hit mobs? We'll see. Oh. I already like what I see. I'm glad you kind of mentioned that there is more, Tash, because... oh, damn, look at that. I'm glad you mentioned there is more, Tash, because I don't know if I would have explored out to find all of this. I may have... this altar is broken. Gambler's altar, only for the brave ones. Oh. Activate. Break the glass. Glass block and place the altar block in it. The altar block is hidden somewhere in the world. It might be on. Blah, blah, blah. Altar is broken. Can be activated. Okay. Oh, that's a shame. Ooh. I see a, what is it? It's called a, it's the end thing. Not the end beacon. The end, I don't care. That's an area. That's an area. That looks like an area. So it looks like we have a whole bunch of stuff that we can explore today. Oh, I'm excited. Let's at least start into exploring this. We do have a beacon block, or not a beacon, a bedrock block on us that we can use to. Just want to be certain there's not a trolley area. But we do have a bedrock block that we can use to upgrade our health. So an extra 2 hearts is incoming. We will be sure to do that today. Oh boy, look at that goodness. Ooh, 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 the wine. It does have some major benefits to it, but the haste speed. You know what? I'm gonna grab them. I'm really not a big fan of potions that take or that have negative effects to them, and that's probably a detriment to myself because that's only, or I think it's mostly because you can't use them at instant speed without like having huge negative ramifications. I mean, 15 seconds of nausea is pretty bad. But under certain circumstances, if you do use them, you know what? I'm going to put this right here. Under certain circumstances, when you do use them, you do have a good solid a minute 15, excluding the nausea, that you don't have any negative effects and just positive effects. So, it's something to consider. Something to consider. Okay, this was a cute little area. Looked like it was mostly meant as a beneficial area. Some more wine. So I think, did we not put a, I don't remember if we put one of these at base. I think we did put one of these at base earlier. I think we have 2 or 3. Oh, look at the little player skulls. Those goodies. We have 2 or 3 of these bedrocks at base right now, or in total right now. So we are in for a good time. Let's continue working our way around the island. I really should be dropping off these though. Let's see if we can find ourselves a teleporter here. And if we start getting ourselves into any, it looks like a statue with like a trident. If we get ourselves into any form of trouble, we should definitely get ourselves out of here and go upgrade our health. Okay. Is there anything over there? I mean, I'm gonna have to explore over there. And we still have that flag that we saw way back when. There's so much to explore in this map. Okay. Oh, that looks like a teleporter. Fantastic. That is exactly what we're looking for. So this looks like a entrance to an area, which is good news. I think that might be the next point of interest to explore. We will definitely have to go upgrade our health first. I don't think we need to, but I think it's in our best interest to go upgrade our health first. So, there it is. water. Apparently levitation doesn't work well when you're in water. Whee! Okay, I'm going to go ahead and quickly deposit these life fragments into its life monument and upgrade my health and deposit some of these wines and such like that. I'm going to clean my inventory and then we will be right back. Alright, so we're back. I've gone ahead and updated our health, as you can see. Oh, I see you, Bee. I see you. Get out of here. Get out of here, little bugger. I've updated our health, so we are at a total of 40... Because we had 10 hearts is 20 health, so 48 health. Which seems like such a ridiculous amount of health, but maybe we're going to need it in the red, brown, or green, red, black area. So I have a couple options for at the moment. We can continue exploring around the island just to explore. We could go into this one obvious looking area here. I think what we should do, and I actually want to explore what this is. I think what we should do is explore around. Let's not go into any major areas. Hi, little wolfie. Oh, look at that. That is arrows that we could trade in. What are you? Night Eyes. Oh. Hi, Night Eyes. Are you a wild pupper? Oh, you are a wild pupper. You are my new friend. Oh, I hear the dog ringing the bell. So we have a bell on the door, so the dogs can ring and so they can go out when they want to go out. And I hear a ring. And I see something there. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, they're ringing it fiercely. I'm gonna do a quick cut. We'll be back in a second. All right, so we're back. It is now the next day. Where'd my pupper go? Pupper. It is now the next day, and in real life, the dogs were very needy, and by the point that I could get back to recording, it was a bit too late, and I had to go to sleep for work. So, yeah, the joys of working third shift and having to work overnight. But I have seen a few little potential points of interest that I would like to investigate. There's this little purple hot TP thing. There's also this, looks like leaf blocks, some type of leaf wall. We'll get to the closest one first, and then we'll head over that direction. So yeah, why not? Pupper, are you following? Well, that pup is absolutely useless. Okay, well, oh, that's not the that is a lot of beacons. That is, there's a portal there. That's not the monument, is it? It might be. I think I have to investigate into this first. I don't remember the monument having that much in the way of beacons. Well, we might have found ourselves a sidetrack. Oh boy, what is that all about? This looks different than anything I've seen. Oh, I see those brown flags. We had read from the comments that, oh boy, Tash had said that we could find the brown wool itself within this second island. So maybe, just maybe, oh maybe, this could be the brown wool. And if that's the case, then I don't really need to be exploring the rest of the island and such. Oh, look at that. I see some emerald blocks there. Oh boy, there is a bunch of stuff here. Oh boy, this is gonna be... We're either gonna make this like a crazy long episode, or it's just going to be a sprint to the finish line. Okay, so I could swim over that way. I think I'm gonna follow the... Oh well, the bridge doesn't really lead out to... Oh, hello. Out to where I'd expect. I am going to boat my way across because that's what it appears that I should be doing. And what do you say? The Abomination Isles. Mm-hmm. If I recall, I want to say one of the Bob Traders had a... Oh, there's the rose little pathway that we went across. I want to recall one of the Bob Traders. I think the... Was it the other one? No. I swear one of the Bob Traders had a an emerald block trade. I don't remember. I mean, not that I doubt that this is any good for me, but it's always worth considering. Oh, there is. There's a sign there. What's going on here? What do you have here, my friend? Z. Is this a subtle hint as to where we should be going? Z negative 1103, or is that just a... No. Oh. Maybe a subtle hint. Let me take my notepad here and just write that down. Just... Oh, there goes my controller. Write this down just in case. I don't know. Maybe it's a subtle hint, or it's just a map maker mistake. Negative 1103. Negative 1103. Could possibly just be a map maker mistake. And there's actually nothing there. But I will do my due diligence and make a note of it just in case. Excuse me. What's up here? What's up here? I love how in Minecraft that knockback resistance only works just so long as you're standing on the ground. As soon as you lucky block used to activate the gambler's altar. I do like the sound of that. Have I seen a gambler's altar? I don't recall. I might have, but I'm not 100% certain. I'll keep it in mind. What's that little house over there? I'm not going to worry about that. What are you over here, my friend? It almost looks like a teleport area, but at the same time, not. Of course, there's a bee. Why? Where isn't there bees around nowadays? Okay, so what is this little island about? This episode feels like it's just gonna be an episode filled with exploring and chicanery. Chicanery! That's a fun word, actually. Mischief and mayhem. There we go. Okay, we're just gonna take out some of these spawners while we have the opportunity to. Not that I realistically think we need to, but it doesn't hurt. If anything, it gives us a bit of XP to repair some of our goods. Ooh, a shield. Oh, Curse of Vanishing. Oh. Boo! Which, even if I have the shield, I don't really think I want to use it. Our Eye of Ender is actually far better than, realistically, I think far better than what a shield is going to be providing to us. There is some potion stuff. Strength, potion, fire resist. Fire resist would probably be good. Speed and strength. I mean, I know they're good, but I don't think it's good enough for what we want. I will say I like how that we had that wolf, the wolfer pet for all of 2 seconds because it didn't follow us and just disappeared. Hooray for us. So maybe there's something with that hut that we missed, or maybe it was just an area to gather the shield or something like that. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. There are some horses here. We did have a saddle, so well, that's a mistake on our part. We did have a saddle, so we theoretically could have had a horse, though it would have been completely miserable as soon as we jumped in the water. What are you, my friend? You look like an enchanted something. Featherfall 3, Protection 4. Not too shabby. I mean, not as good as our gear, but not too shabby. Okay, well, this was a fruitless adventure. I mean, we got a couple items, but I don't realistically think they're going to be anything that's going to be replacing anything we have right now. Even if the gear that we have right now is leather, I think the enchantments make up for it in spades. Okay, okay. And now that it's been a day since I see the heart. Now that it's been a day since I've last recorded, I can't quite remember if I asked my kind of rock words are hard. I can't remember if I asked my question for the episode. I don't remember. What happens when you get old? You forget. So I'm going to reiterate, and I'll probably find out during the editing of this episode and kind of facepalm if it is the case that I had already asked this question. But forgive me because it's been a day since the previous recording of the other parts of the episode, and my mind is not what it used to be. But you know what? I can actually. Let me just kill some stuff. I can actually just go check. Why don't I be a responsible YouTuber and just go check? I have the content. I have the video. I can just ask. I just look. Why not waste? Why waste a whole bunch of time? Oh, dear Lord, where are all these mobs coming from? Why waste a whole bunch of everyone's time of me eating all the same stuff? So. Ooh. Let me check that real quick. And with that, it would have been nearly no time of a cut. Oh. I did look up what the question was, and I did not actually ask it. I thought I might have, but I didn't. So the question was, what weird food combinations do you really enjoy? There are definitely some food combinations that, I mean, you might think are, normal, and then you tell it to a friend or something, and they go, "What? That's weird." So what weird food combinations do you enjoy? I'm sure everyone has their own little weird food combination that they enjoy. and you swear by it, and you'll tell your friends that they should just trust you. And maybe they do, maybe they don't. But what weird food combinations, oh, so close, do you enjoy? So personally for me, the weird food combination that I enjoy, that I kind of figured out in college that I really enjoy, and it's been a while since I've actually had it, and maybe I need to change that. The weird food combination that I really enjoy is what I've and some of my other friends also who are dubbed the Fools. For those of you who are familiar with my old live streams that I used to do, the weird food combination that I and some of my friends really enjoyed was called the waffle dog. So the gist of it is pretty simple. You take a waffle, you take a hot dog, and you combine them. That simple. You could do it with a sausage, or a bratwurst probably, and I think it would probably result in the same thing. We would combine it with hot dog condiments. Cheese was really good on it. Ketchup was enjoyable on it. It kind of gave a balance of a bit of a sweet and salty, or not salty, sweet. Sweet and I don't know, savory maybe? I'm not sure. But it sounds weird, but honestly, it's far better than it sounds. It kind of gives like the gist of what you do is you kind of you would toast a waffle as normal. You're not using a frozen waffle or anything silly like that. But you toast a waffle, you cook a hot dog, and then you combine them, and you put whatever condiments and whatnot you put on top of it. I only ever really did ketchup and like cheese and whatnot, so it kind of was more of a cheese dog. I kind of use shredded cheese, but I'm sure processed cheese would be just as fine. But it was so good. It's odd, but the waffle itself kind of gives a nice, like, especially when it's cooked, it gives a nice crunchy aspect to a hot dog, which you don't normally get. So yeah, that's my weird food combination. I'm sure some of you have even better ones that I will hear and then be like, I should try that. So, what weird food combination, or at least what you would describe as a weird food combination, or maybe your friends would describe as a weird food combination, do you really enjoy? So, let me know in the comments. I'm interested to read all of these food combinations. But yeah, that's the question for today. No. There we go. I ended up looking up a site that just kind of posted a whole bunch of questions, and that was the first one. It's a fun little question. It's not something that I would kind of expect to ask someone, so I like it. I like it a lot. I may continue to indulge that list of random questions, but I'm not sure. It almost a lot of the questions almost seem like something you would ask a first date, and or you could potentially ask a first date. Maybe all of you are my first date. I mean, not really, but it's still fun nonetheless. Okay, so not seeing a whole lot with this area in general. Other than pain and misery, there is a lot of there's a lot of minor loot, I would say, within this area. So, I mean, we probably could find a bit more loot within this area, but not something that's, I think, worth the time and effort to spend on doing. I think it's our best bet is to continue on and explore a bit. We found the brown wool portal here not too far away, so I think it's only sane to expect that the brown wool itself might be within this area. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, what's up with all these parasites? Is that what it says, parasite? Yeah, I don't know. I don't sound right at all. Hello? Mom? Fire resistance, slow fall, don't care. Oh, you're gonna be hitting me with stuff, aren't you? I'm gonna ignore the pig because I have the means of being able to, and hitting the pig is just gonna result in even more angry, nonsensical nonsense. So let's do that. Yeah, I see you. Some type of silly compass. Let's go. Oh, I missed it. Okay. Well, we're apparently going that way. Probably would be nice to go through the bridge, but is it going to be absolutely necessary? Probably not, but you know what? You know what? We're going to do it. Excuse me, pardon me. Goodness for all the stats on my gear, because you mobs would be a whole lot more threatening if you actually could deal damage to me. Oh boy. So, we're near the brown wool teleporter. I'm curious if this is actually going to be the brown wool. And if it's so, then, oh boy, that's going to make things so much easier because having to deal with all the brown wool shards and whatnot is a nightmare. Can I help you, pig? I mean, you're already angry at me, so not going to be any skin off my back. Man, I doubt I'm going to find any passive pigmen or piglins or whatnot. Our health is not our happiest place, so we need to definitely get it back up to a normal state. Good Lord. Okay, let's do this. We need to deal with these piglins, and we need to block off you. Just to make things happier for us. Okay. Oh, is there a spawner right here? There sure is. And then we have a way down right there, so we have to be careful about that. I would assume, just from a designer standpoint, that the highest point in this castle is ultimately where we want to be. Might not necessarily be true, but and it looks like that might be the way that we need to be going in general. At least, at the very least, get around and break a bunch of these spawners that we're seeing. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh, wow. Excuse me. Pardon me. Okay. Oh, you were all angry at me anyways. Get out of here. I mean, it makes it worse, but... I know we have to get over to the other island. Maybe we can find a shortcut over to it. Call to alert that these pigmen are doing might be worse than actually just taking the damage and kind of ignoring them. Oh boy. We probably can just ignore them and just kind of run past them and make sure to keep our health high. Let's do that. Castle. Oh, is that Castle Abomination? Oh, it's the Wool Castle. Yeah! I don't know if that... I'm curious if it's going to actually give us a wool and then maybe have a trade for a wool kind of thing. As a means of like a backup situation for us. It is the castle that was denoted to us for the wool, so... Oh boy, that looks like an ugly, ugly, disgusting mob. Okay, so we're just gonna... Let's do our best to kind of observe our way through this area. As I don't realistically think we need to... Probably don't realistically need to spend a whole lot of time trying to quote-unquote conquer this area in a ethical manner. This is not intended to be an ethical playthrough. So, we'll see. There has never been a chance where, or a situation where I've tried to ethically play the map. I will take every shortcut I have the opportunity to take. Okay. If I can bypass something, I will damn well do that. Okay, that is interesting there. We have some nether warts that we ran past that we could use to actually start enchanting stuff ourselves. Dear Lord, the mob combinations here are absolutely insane. We could technically start doing our own enchanting. Unfortunately, this whole damn tower is an abomination. As one would expect. But, we could technically start enchanting ourselves, but... Again, with our gear, I realistically don't think we need to be messing with the formula. We're gonna do good stuff with what we have right now, so why mess up with that? And I mean, if anything, we're gonna be running around here getting a bit of XP to repair the gear, making sure to eat some pork chops to repair the health. Dear Lord, those mobs. Fits with the abomination theme that this map is going for, or this, not the map necessarily, but this area is going for. Curious as if we're going to go into some type of extra area, or it's just going to get the wool from this itself. Okay, so where in the hell? Where'd you come from, Creeper? Maybe behind a painting? Okay. There is more upwards. We have to go. We just gotta find the correct location to go up. Wow, that is an abomination right there. That is something. Alright. I don't even know what to say of that. It's like a combination of all of the nightmare fuels. As much as I really want to loot, as much as I really want to loot a lot of that stuff, I don't think it's in our best interest to even attempt that. Okay, so we have the option of trading in 5 meteor fragments for the brown wool, or 64 diamonds to get a meteor fragment. We do have some diamonds. I definitely don't think it's 64. So, okay. Alright, we have, last I remember, that was yesterday, I think we have 3 meteor fragments. So we have a little bit of work to do. Find the meteor fragments to obtain the brown wool. There are 5 meteor fragments in total. You can find with these boxes, just like normal wools. If lost the fragments, you're allowed to use diamonds to get one only in that case. Okay, so it looks like we will have to find at least 4 of the meteor fragments. If we lose one, the 5th one is going to be a nightmare to get, because try to get 64 diamonds is not a fun endeavor. So let's do this. Let's get back to base. And we can kind of just bypass a lot of this, because why deal with all that bullshit if I don't have to? And I'll take the easy route out. Again, why run through all that if I don't need to? I could be a smart and responsible CTM player and just take the easy route out. Because all of that was inside. Absolute nonsense. Like that right there. You see that Enderman with the drowned on it? Absolute nonsense. Okay, so let's get back to base. We do know where to go now to in order to kind of trade in for the brown wool. But let's at least, what is that? I feel I should be ending the episode here soon, but Crazy Self wants to go exploring. Wait, we were over there. Oh yeah, we were over there. Never mind. And let me get back to base. At the very least, to drop off the brown wool fragment, and we can decide what to do from there. I highly suspect that we'll probably call it there for an episode, just because I think we've been going for quite some time. So let me get back over to base, and we'll decide what to do from there. So bear back. Alright, so we've been going for quite some time, almost an hour, 54 and some change minutes. I definitely need to call it there for an episode for today, as much as some of you would enjoy an even longer episode. For shame. No, just kidding. But I think we're definitely going to have to call it there for today, because it's going to take a bit of time to to edit and upload that long of an episode. So we'll call it there for today. We made some good progress. So we found where we can turn in the brown wool fragments. We have ourselves 3 of the 5, and I can imagine some of the other points of interest that we kind of peeked at might have some of these fragments themselves. So there's a good chance within the next couple episodes, I would say, that we could get enough of these meteor fragments that we could turn it in for a brown wool. That said, I think we'll call it there. And once we finally get the brown wool, I think we will be comfortable and safe in going ahead and going into the last 3 areas of the map. Ideally, I'm hoping to find at least at least one more solidified essence. I have a feeling that if we really looked, we could find enough of those solidified essence that we could fill up the 3rd bar of health so that we would be at 60 health. And maybe it's something that I could do off screen, maybe with a montage and just some quick clip cuts to show where we found them. But I think we could be fine without having to go all out and searching for the essences. But if we find some along the way, then we're definitely going to grab them. But that's going to do it for today, everyone. Thanks for joining us always, and I'll catch you all next time.